The UFC is expected to announce the White House card this weekend, likely at UFC 326, and I'm going to do my best to try to predict every single fight on this card. Starting with the criteria here, I'm expecting 6 to 7 fights on this card. Nothing too crazy. They don't want to fill this thing with a bunch of fights no one's going to give a shit about. So I'm going to keep it relatively simple. 6, 7 fights tops. They're not going to be adding guys like, Ignacio Bahamondes for no reason. Okay? We're keeping it to 2 to 3 title fights, and we're keeping it to at least one American in each fight that bangs or has a big following, or that Donald Trump is in love with. Okay? That's my criteria. Also, another part of this is that these people can't have a fight already booked because Dana White has announced that the White House card is done. So in my mind, for example, Israel Adesanya won't be on the White House card because he has a fight with Joe Pyfer. With that said, Joe Pyfer is not going to be on this White House card because he already has a fight with Izzy. They lose that fight. How do they make a matchup not knowing the results of those fights, right? So that's my criteria here. Starting with the first fight on the White House card, we got Sean O'Malley. Now, you might be thinking, Sean O'Malley is going to be fighting for the title if he's on the White House card. He's going to be fighting Petr Yan. Now, I could agree with you, but I don't expect them to match Sean O'Malley up against a Russian guy out front of the White House. What if he loses that? That's a career-ending loss. That is humiliating to lose to a Russian guy in front of your country, in front of the White House. That won't happen. That will not happen. So, who do I think he's going to fight? Corey Sandhagen. This is a dream matchup we've been waiting for. Obviously, Corey Sandhagen's previous fights have kind of been snooze fests. He's been a little bit disappointing. He's leaned more into his grappling game than what we like to expect. He used to be this flashy, spinny, exciting striker, and now all of a sudden he's holding guys down. What the fuck? What the fuck? But anyway, I think this fight has the potential to be an absolute banger, and I think it's a great start to this White House card. Another thing, Donald Trump's been to Sean O'Malley's fight. He was at Merab Dvalishvili versus Sean O'Malley 2 in Newark. He obviously is a fan of the guy. Match these two up. This is a great start. Next up, we got Tai Tuivasa. Okay, now hear me out. He's against the Black Beast. Guys, who else is Derek Lewis going to fight if he's on this card? There's literally nobody in the heavyweight division that he could possibly fight who he hasn't fought before, who he hasn't lost to, or that just literally makes no sense for the division. The only other guy I could even put into an idea is Mick Parkin, and I'm like, Mick Parkin? Who the fuck wants this? No. Tai Tuivasa, Derek Lewis 2. Someone's going to sleep. Derek Lewis has a very real chance of winning this fight. They both lost their previous fights. I say we just get a couple big boys out there, swang and bang. Look, Derek Lewis wins, he gets naked, takes off his drawers. Tai Tuivasa wins, he's ripping a shoey out front of the White House. A star is reborn. Come on. This makes sense. But they could also just not do this at all. And Derek Lewis, if he's not fighting Tai Tuivasa, I say he's not even on the card. There's no one else. There's literally no one else. Okay. That's the White House seconder. White House thirder. Donald Trump's favorite fighter. He said it himself. I mean, Colby Covington, I think, is the only one who's ever said that. But who's Colby Covington fighting? Bo Nickal. These guys have beef outside the octagon. These guys beef with each other. I know Bo Nickal, I think, literally said yesterday, Colby Covington shut this thing down. Who else is Covington going to fight on this card? There's nobody else for this guy to fight on this card. Literally nobody else. And if he's going up to middleweight, there's even less of a perspective of someone else he could fight. I was thinking Izzy. He has a fight book. That makes no sense. Joe Pyfer. That makes no sense. He has a fight book. The only person who Colby Covington could possibly fight on this card, if he is on this card, is Bo Nickal. This is the only guy. Bo Nickal has a huge wrestling fan base. They're bringing in tons of people watching that. And this is just a good beef fight. Both American. Win-win, whoever wins. It's a win-win. How do you not get this one done? Kobe Covington's not going to deny a fight with Bo Nickal if that means he's going to miss out being on this card. This guy wants to be on this card. This guy is literally the exact fighter representing the White House card. This is the guy who I picture being on it if this fight even, or this is the exact fighter I picture being on the White House card. This guy, the guy who's been rocking MAGA since like 2016. Come on, get him on there. That's easy money. Next up. People are going to argue he's never going to fight again. And honestly, I could see that. He might not be here. He definitely could not be here. So, who's he fighting? The most entertaining fighter in the UFC, baby. Come on. I am the most entertaining fighter on the UFC roster. This is the fight to make if McGregor's coming back. If it's Nate Diaz, whatever, right? Like, we don't care. We don't care. Like, it's going to be fun to watch. It means nothing. It's on the same level as like a fucking Misfits boxing match. Like, we don't care, but we'll watch. We'll tune in. It's a trilogy, whatever. But if we want to make a real return for McGregor, this is the fight to make. This is the fight to make. With that said, if McGregor's not coming back, fuck Bo Nickal or fuck Covington. Either one of them, remove them. Chandler fights at 185 or 170 against Covington, I mean. So fuck Bo Nickal. Keep Covington. Chandler versus Covington 170. If McGregor doesn't come back, that's two Americans going at it. That's a banger too. But if McGregor does come back, this has to be the fight to make. If it's Nate Diaz, whatever. This is the White House fourther. White House co-main event. There has to be this. Who is it? Amanda Nunes. This fight got canceled. Why hasn't it been rebooked? Because it's on the fucking White House card. We all get 15 minutes. Oh, sorry, it's probably going to be closer to 25, 30, 45 minutes. Go take a piss. No, I'm kidding. This might actually be a decent fight. Nunes makes a turn. This White House card is turning into fighters who have retired making a return. This is honestly, it could be shit. It really could be a shit card. But I actually think this is realistic that they put this on the card. Kayla Harrison was at Merab Dvalishvili 2 versus Sean O'Malley when Trump was there. I was at that fight. She had a huge interaction with Trump after her win. Huge. Like, they were chatting like crazy. Photos outside the octagon. Bro, she got in with Trump to get on this card. 100%. And she's going to fight Nunes. I think Harrison pulled out of that fight because it opened up the door to be on that White House card. And this is what it's going to be. This is co-main of the co-main. If there's three title fights. Because the next title fight, this is the White House co-main. Ilia Topuria defends his lightweight championship against who? Obviously Rufus. Justin Gaethje, the interim champ. Let's have some realism here on this card. This fight is realistic. We have to unify these two belts. Put it on the White House card. I'm concerned that it's not going to be on the White House card for two reasons. One, Ilia Topuria has gone on and said that he's fighting in the summer. He doesn't know if it's going to be the White House card. Okay, that was last week. Dana White said it's done this week, so maybe something happened since then. Number two, I don't know if the UFC wants to see an American get slept out cold in front of his country. Because Justin Gaethje's going to sleep within 2 rounds. 100% Justin Gaethje's going to sleep within 2 rounds. If he's in front of the White House, that just makes this all the more humiliating. All the more humiliating. There we go. Fuck. All the more humiliating for the guy if he gets slept cold in front of the White House. Oh my God. How do you come back from that as an American? But that's the two reasons why I don't know if this is going to be on the card, but I could see it being on the card. If not, scrap it, whatever. We'll just have co-main, Kayla Harrison, Amanda Nunes, co-main, McGregor Chandler in a 3-rounder. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Next up, the main event. And this is all but officially released by the UFC, by the way. UFC Roster Watch, huge reputable source on Twitter, literally tweeted out an hour ago that this was official and will be announced this weekend. Who is it? Alex Pereira, moving up to heavyweight, as we already know, because Yuri Prochazka is fighting Carlos Alberg for the light heavyweight championship in Miami in April. Alex Pereira moving up to heavyweight to fight Tom Aspinall, the defending champ. Cyril Gane, an active heavyweight fighter for the interim belt. No, hell no. Fucking John Bones Jones. Are we for real? The heavyweight division is so cooked. This pisses me off in more ways than none. More ways than none. Yeah, I would hope so. This pisses me off in more ways than one. Alex Pereira is the biggest star in the UFC right now. What's his weakness? Grappling. Who has he fought that's a good grappler? Jan Blachowicz? Magomed Ankalaev, arguably. Ankalaev's more of a striker, though. If you know it, you know. He's more of a striker. He's always been more of a striker. John Jones is going to sub Alex Pereira in the first round and fuck off for the rest of his life. This is the biggest ducking of Tom Aspinall of all time. And it just ruins so much of the heavyweight division. It's disgraceful. If this is an undisputed belt, holy shit, we got problems. Holy shit, we got problems. I don't see Jones fighting for an interim. Hell no. I think they demote or make Aspinall vacate and make this undisputed. I'm not even kidding. And that's sick. That is sickening, dude. Tom Aspinall is the most disrespected champion in UFC history. The most disrespected fighter in UFC history. This guy has been literally treated like trash. And meanwhile, they just keep sucking off John Jones like the guy is 27 years old and a rising star. No, dude, this guy's almost 40, retired 3 or 4 times, popped for PEDs and beat his wife. Yet we're still fucking double fisting this dude. Are you kidding me? Why does he get the Pereira fight? That makes no sense. If this is real, if this actually comes out as a fight, the UFC is a fucking joke. Absolute joke. This will piss me off more than anything. I'll still watch, though. I can't lie. Because if Pereira knocks him out, the UFC is back. We're saved. We're literally saved if he does. But if he doesn't, it's over. It's literally over. But yeah, that's what I think the White House card is going to be. 6 or 7 fights. You can mix and match some of these guys. Remove Derek Lewis if you want. The Tai Tuivasa fight isn't really realistic. Let's be real. It's realistic, but it's fucking dumb. But yeah, I mean, I'm not looking forward to this. It's going to be weird, man. But thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. Who do you guys think is going to be on this card? Let me know. Make sure to comment down below. And that's it.